Hello friends, this time I will explain about the plane geometry and solid geometry and its characteristics. Let's get started. Plane geometry and solid geometry. Plane geometry is about flat shape like line, circle, and triangle. Shape head can be drawn on a piece of paper. Solid geometry is about three-dimensional objects like cubes, prisms, cylinders, and spheres. Point, line, plane, and solid. A point has no dimension, only position. A line is one-dimensional. A plane is two-dimensional. And then a solid is three-dimensional. Rectangle. A rectangle is a shape that has opposite sides of the same length and has four vertices. Apart from having opposite sides of the same length and four angles that are very large, namely 19 degrees. Rectangle has other properties, include first, has two equal diagonals. Second, has two-fold symmetries. Third, has second degrees rotating symmetry. Square. A square is a shape made up of four equal sides and four angles that are equal to 19 degrees. Square properties is first, has two pairs of sides that are parallel and equal in length. Second, has four-fold symmetries. And third, has four level rotating symmetry. Triangle. A triangle is a shape formed by three sides in the form of a straight line and has three angles. Apart from having three sides or side and angles, the properties of a triangle have an angle of 119 degrees. Type of triangle. According to the side length, there are three types of triangle, namely, first, an equilateral triangle is a triangle whose their sides are the same length and all angles are the same, namely 19 degrees. Second, an isosceles triangle is a triangle whose two of the three sides are the same length and have two equal angles. Third, an scalene triangle is a triangle whose three sides have different length and magnitude of all angles. According to the largest angles, triangles are divided into three types, namely, first, a right triangle is a triangle with one angle equal to 19 in degrees. The side in front of the 19 in degrees angles is called by hypotenuse. Second, an acute triangle is a large triangle with all angles less than 19 in degrees. Third, an obtuse triangle is a triangle with a large one angles more than 19 in degrees. Next, parallelogram. A parallelogram is a two-dimensional flat shape formed by two pairs of sides, each of which is equal in length and parallel to its partner, and has two pairs of angles equal to the opposite angles. The properties of parallelogram is: first, has two diagonals that intersect at a point and divide by two equal lengths. Second, has second degree rotary symmetry and novel symmetry. Trapezoid. A trapezoid is a two-dimensional flat shape formed by four edges of which are parallel to each other but not the same length. Trapezoid properties is: first, has four sides and four corner points. Second, has a pair of sides that are parallel but not the same length. Third, has an angle between the parallel side of 119 in degrees. There are three types of trapezoid, namely: first, scalene trapezoid. A trapezoid where the four sides are not the same length and do not have false symmetry and only have one rotational symmetry. Second, an isosceles trapezoid. A trapezoid that has a pair of sides that are the same length and has one fold and one rotational symmetry. And the third, right trapezoid. A trapezoid in which two of the four angles are right angles. The edges are perpendicular to the height of this trapezoid and do not have false symmetry and only have one rotational symmetry. Next, kite. A kite is a two-dimensional flat shape formed by two pairs of sides, each of which is the same length and from an angle to each other. So, the properties of kites is: first, has two pairs of sides that are the same length. Second, has one pair of opposite angles of the same magnitude. Third, has four corner points. Fourth, the diagonals intersect perpendicularly. 5. One of the diagonals of this shape bisect the length of the other diagonal. 6. Has only four symmetries. Next, rhombus. A rhombus is a two-dimensional flat shape formed by four equal lengths and has two pairs of angles, each of which is equal to the angles opposite it. So, the rhombus properties are: first, have sides that are the same length. Second, facing angles are equals and divided by the diagonals equally. Third, the diagonal intersect are the same length and are perpendicular to each other. Fourth, has two axes of symmetries. Fifth, has two fold and two rotational symmetry. Circles. Circles is the set of all points on a plane within a certain distance, which is called the radius of a point, which is called the center. So, the circle's properties are: first, has infinite rotating symmetry. Second, has infinite folding symmetry and axis. Third, has no vertex. And fourth, has one side. Solid geometry. Cube. A cube is a three-dimensional shape that has the same length of edges between one side and the other. This cube is formed by 6 equal sides, which are square sides. The properties of the cube are as follows. First, the sides of the cube are square. Second, the sides of the cube are the same length. Third, the diagonal of the plane are the same length. Fourth, the length of the diagonal of the space is the same size. And fifth, each of the diagonal planes on the cube is rectangular. Block. A block is a three-dimensional shape from 2 square and 4 perpendicular rectangles. The properties of the blocks are as follows. First, the sides of the blocks are square and rectangular. Second, the ribs are the same length. Third, the length of the diagonal of the plane on the opposite side is the same length. Fourth, the diagonal of the room are the same length. Fifth, the diagonal plane is rectangular. Next, pyramid. Pyramid is a three-dimensional shape that has a polygon base. There are several types of pyramids, such as triangular pyramids, rectangular pyramids, and pentagon pyramids. The name of the pyramids are determined based on the shape of the base. Next, triangular prism. A prism is a three-dimensional space formed from a base and a roof that are triangles of the same size. The characteristics of this triangular prism are consisting of 5 sides, 9 edges, and 6 vertices. So, the properties of a prism